Yo, welcome back to another stream. I was gonna do a YouTube video, but I decided to do a stream instead, mainly because I couldn't be asked to do a YouTube video just because it's too much. It's just too much. Like, I can't even explain myself. It's just too much to make a, highly edited video. So I prefer to just do like a, just stream. But I will be posting it on YouTube. So yeah. But I decided to just stream it. Sorry, I can't speak today. Got my armpits itch. God. But yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah. God, my armpits are itchy. So yeah. So I decided to do a stream instead, mainly because I can't be asked to do a proper YouTube video. So we're just gonna do a stream instead, because yeah. But anyways, let's get into the video or stream, whatever. So Deji, aka the biggest duck in YouTube boxing. Now let's just have a little look at Deji's career in boxing. So let's go all the way back to his first ever fight. Jake Paul versus Deji. Let's go. Yeah. So Jake Paul versus Deji's first ever fight. He didn't look too bad. He looked pretty good. He looked pretty good. He looked not amazing, but he looked pretty good. Even though he lost, he did give Jake Paul a real run for his money. So I'll give him credit for that. And yeah, but Jake Paul won this fight by a TKO stoppage, and I'll give him credit. He made Jake Paul's nose bleed, but then Jake's also explained that he does get bloody noses very easily, so that's not really we can't really give him credit for that, because Jake has already explained that he gets bloody noses really easily, so you can literally just pinch his nose and it will start bleeding. So yeah, so he fought Jake Paul, and then he moved on to fight Vinny Hacker. This is where I get into the point, this is why I call him a duck, because there was so many options for Deji. He did not need to fight Vinny Hacker. He could have fought Slim, he could have fought Gibb, he could have fought Face Sensei, he could have fought Taylor Holder, he could have fought so many other people instead of Vinny Hacker. And what's crazy is that he still lost this fight to a nobody. Who knew about Vinny Hacker until the fight was announced? Who knew about Vinny Hacker? Look. So he fought Vinny Hacker, who is 18 years old and has never boxed before. He fought someone who's never boxed before in his life. So we're thinking, okay, surely Deji's going to win this, because he's fighting someone who's never boxed before. And he's only got 3 months to train. So this should be an easy fight for Deji. And it should have been an easy fight for Deji. And it turned out to not be an easy fight for Deji. I don't know why, but it should have been an easy fight for Deji. But apparently Deji lost. He lost, which was embarrassing for Deji, and yeah, it was embarrassing for Deji, I'll say. And mainly the reason why he lost was because of his work ethic. It was terrible. Just look at him in the weigh-in. He looks horrendous. It's clearly just no. And Vinny Hacker was just on a completely different level if we're talking work ethic. He was training hard for this fight, and he only had 3 months. He only had 3 months to train, and Deji had 3 years of experience, and he lost to someone who only had 3 months, who, by the way, is 18 and is weighs less than him and is undersized. It's crazy how Deji lost to that guy, which was supposed to be his easy fight. Even though everyone was like, why are you fighting Taylor? No. Even though everyone was like, why are you fighting Vinny Hacker? There was so many better options. It is a known fact that Deji very well ducked Taylor Holder, Jake Paul in 2018, Logan Paul, well, not really. He ducked Slim. That's a fact that he ducked Slim Alba in 2019, 2020, and 2021. And then he ducked Gibb in 2020. So he ducked Anison Gibb. He ducked Slim, he ducked Jake Paul, and he ducked Taylor Holder. Because Taylor Holder was supposed to be his opponent before Vinny Hacker. That was supposed to be it was I think Fuzi even explained it, that they did actually offer Taylor Holder to fight Deji, but then Deji turned it down and went for Vinny Hack instead, which is embarrassing. That's just proof that Deji very well is a duck, and he ducked Taylor Holder in 2021. He could have fought Taylor Holder on the June 12th. He could have fought Taylor Holder that day, but he decided to fight Vinny Hacker, which is and he still lost. So that's embarrassing. You fight a trash can. Well, you're not a trash can. You fight like a nobody, and then you lose. You fight a nobody and you lose. So you're pretty much just losing to nobody. So he fought Vinny Hacker, lost, even though that was supposed to be his easy fight. And yeah, but I'm just saying, like, Deji's such a duck. Like, he ducked Slim, he ducked Gabe, he ducked Taylor Holder, he ducked Jake Paul, all of those guys. And I feel like he doesn't deserve to have all this credit when he's just been ducking people. And it's crazy how Andreas the Fraser 2.0 Dom always says that Jake Paul's the biggest duck and ducks everyone. Yet Deji and KSI have very well ducked Tyron Woodley, Slim Albar, Anis on Gibb, Jake Paul, and all these guys, like, and Taylor Holder as well. It's like, it's just, yeah. And then we go on to Deji versus Alex Wasabi. Now this is when Deji started to like really like focus and start to really put the work in. However, it just looks like Deji wasn't really trying to win that fight. It looked like he was just trying to come to survive. I'll give him credit. He had good defense. He had good head movement, but that was really about it. Like, his only positive in that fight was good defense, good head movement, good defense, good head movement, and that was about it. Why am I struggling to say head movement? Head movement. So he had good defense, good. I have to say it slowly because I keep fucking up head movement. Head movement. So he had good defense, good head movement, and yeah. So I'll give him credit for that. But again, he didn't throw, so we can't really give him credit. And I feel like people overhyped Deji for that just because he had good defense and good head movement. But I'll give him credit. He had good head movement. Good head movement. I can't say head movement. Why do I keep fucking up head movement? He had good head movement, good defense. Yeah. This stream has been all over the place. I'm only like, 7 minutes into this. I'm only like 7 minutes into the stream. See what's going on right now. I'm fucking up my words so many times. I keep fucking up my words. I keep saying things I don't mean to say. Like, I've had to repeat head movement, defense, but yeah. So he lost to Alex Wasabi. This was supposed to be Deji's last chance. Like, he even said it in his video when he came back after 6 months that this was supposed to be his last chance, and this was supposed to be his last fight. Not his last fight, but he's supposed to be his first, win, and was going to be his last chance. Because if he lost this fight, in his own words, he said that he would quit boxing if he lost this fight. And looks like that he didn't. Looks like he wasn't a man of his word, because he came back just like a couple months after. We're gonna get into that fight in after this, but yeah. And again, he fought Alex Wasabi. Now there was so many options for Deji. He could have fought Taylor Holder. Now it is a very well, like, Deji clearly ducked Taylor Holder. Like, I know I'm repeating myself. But Deji ducked Taylor Holder. Like, he very well ducked Taylor Holder. Like, he was offered Taylor Holder, but then he decided to turn it down. And I get warm up fights, but Deji has chatted so much shit saying he can beat Jake Paul in a rematch, all this stuff, and it's like saying he's the best YouTube boxer. And it's like, if you claim to be the best YouTube boxer and you can beat Jake Paul in a rematch, then prove it by fighting someone who's actually good. And I feel like Deji's never done that. He fought nobodies. He fought Vinny Hacker. He fought Alex Wasabi, and he fought FuziTube. And it's like, prove that you're good by fighting someone who's actually good. He could have even fought Dean the Great even. But we all know Deji, like, I can guarantee you that Deji would never fight Dean the Great. Like, he would never ever fight Dean the Great. Dean the Great would beat Deji so easily. Like, Dean the Great is no joke. Like, wait, what happened? But yeah, Dean the Great would beat Deji so badly. It would be such a clean sweep. Like, he could even TKO him, he could win by points, but it would be a very, very one-sided fight. But yeah, so he fought Alex Wasabi in March, and he lost for the third time. Embarrassing. He lost to someone who lost to FuziTube in his spot, who's like the worst YouTube boxer ever. So yeah, sorry, I keep talking so fast. But yeah, I'll give him credit. He had good defense, good head movement, but that was really about it. So yeah, I can't really give him credit for just having good defense and good head movement when he barely fucking threw a punch in that fight. So that was Deji's third fight, and he lost. And that was embarrassing because he lost to a nobody. Now we go on to his first ever win, and that is FuziTube. FuziTube. Now, I'll give him credit. He improved. He was actually throwing some punches and was actually coming forward. I do have to criticize his performance a bit. Let's go watch that fight. Wait, should I? Let's just watch it. Hopefully we don't get copyrighted.
Don't go in there! Don't go in there! No Wi-Fi. Okay, I'll just chill then.
Hopefully we don't get copyrighted.
He threw that one too. He's not giving up yet. He's not backing off.
He's still there, but he's falling behind.
Hands up! Let's go! Hands up!
Fuzi's telegraphing a lot of those shots before he swings.
And that eye is beginning to swell where Deji is jabbing.
Look, at this point, any other boxer, any other YouTube, whatever, is gonna like counter the fuck out of Deji. Like, look, Deji left himself extremely open in this fight, and of course he was gonna look good against someone who's not punching back and is like the worst YouTube boxer, YouTube. I kind of regret showing some of the fight. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted or this video gets taken down. Hopefully, but I beg for it to not get taken down. I beg. And also this is funny because let's go on the KSI versus let's go watch the KSI event again. Let's see how many pay-per-view buys it sells. Because Andres LaFriesa 2.0 was like, oh, Jake Paul is a fraud and he doesn't make the numbers that he claims he does. Well, let's have a look at KSI's. Look. See that? Can you read it? It says the fight sold 230,000 pay-per-view buys. But then, wait, let's just go into it a bit more. Because that was for the KSI versus Swarms and Pineda fight. Wait. Let's have a look. So, okay. So, about 400,000 new subscriptions were bought for DAZN. So, that's 230,000 pay-per-view buys. So, that's pretty embarrassing. When KSI is supposed to be this, YouTuber who sells okay, it says 440. That's even less than Jake Paul vs. Tyron Woodley. And Andres LaFriesa 2.0 was saying, oh, but Jake Paul vs. Tyron Woodley didn't sell that much. This event sold less than Jake Paul vs. Tyron Woodley, like both events, or not both of them. The first one, it sold less than the first one. Look, it's literally, the proof is right here. This is on the 6th of September, the week after. 445,000 pay-per-view buys. That's crazy. So that just proves that KSI, Deji, and all these other influencers aren't amazing pay-per-view buys. So if we're going to see that Jake Paul is a fraud and doesn't sell the amount he claims, then we have to keep the same energy for KSI, Deji, and all these guys. And let's have a look at how much Deji and Floyd Mayweather. Let's have a look at how much Deji and Floyd Mayweather sold. Because we all know Logan Paul vs. Floyd Mayweather didn't sell that much, because they thought that it was going to sell just because it's Mayweather, but clearly didn't sell. How long have I been streaming for? Pay-per-view buys. Let's have a look. Wait, where is it? I want to see. I want to see the pay-per-view buys. It doesn't really show anything. Damn. You know what's a rip-off? This fight was like £16 to get. Okay, I can't really find it, so yeah. I don't want this stream to be long or whatever. I've only been streaming for like 13 minutes. Sorry, I had to repeat myself so many times. Yeah, but I don't want this to be long. I only want this to be 14 minutes, 15 minutes, 13 minutes, but yeah. This whole stream is to summarize Deji. This whole stream is just based on Deji. We're not going to be talking about Andres LaFriesa 2.0. We're not going to be talking about KSI. We're not going to be talking about anyone else. This is just based on Deji and how he's a fraud and he runs away from the big fights. He ran away from Jake Paul. He ran away from Taylor Holder. He ran away from Slim Albar. He ran away from Gibb. He ran away from, I guess that's it. But he's ran away from all these people, and people continue to defend him. And if I was to say one negative thing about him, it's just crazy how. I don't get how this guy is liked in the community. He has ran away from the big fights. He ran away from Slim. He ran away from Taylor Holder. He ran away from Jake Paul. He ran away from all these guys. And I'll give him credit. He had good head movement. He had good good defense. And I feel like he's just overhyped in my opinion. And I feel like someone like Jake Paul would destroy him. But this whole stream is just based on Deji. And how he's a fraud and he's not as good as he said, as people claim he is. And I might make a video analyzing his technique and his boxing style. Hopefully he doesn't get like restricted because of like, you know, I'm showing like the fights and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's about it for the stream. I've been streaming for like 15 minutes. I'm gonna end it now. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you next time. Peace. Wait, what am I doing?